Uh, my name's Harleen. Harleen Quinzel.
What a pretty name. Do your friends call you Harley?
Oh, I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, Harley, you got one now.
In the DC universe, there is a supervillain named Harley Quinn, real name Harleen Quinzel, and this is her origin. Now, before I go any further, I must say there are many different versions of this character, and that this origin is based exclusively on the DC animated TV series, Batman the Animated Series. Now, a lot of people think that Harley Quinn originated in the comics. However, she was actually created for Batman the Animated Series to be the Joker's girlfriend, and then later incorporated into the comics. Harley started out quite normal and quite sane, and was a therapist who studied hard and asked to be transferred to the Gotham Arkham Hospital, because she thought working with supervillains was more glamorous than working with non-supervillains who were insane.
I was surprised you wanted to intern here at Arkham.
Well, I've always had an attraction for extreme personalities. They're more exciting, more challenging.
And more high profile?
You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals.
And even before she was the Joker's doctor, the Joker began flirting with Harley as soon as he saw her. Harley thought this was rather charming and realised that the Joker liked her, and thought that she could use that attraction to get the Joker to open up to her and tell her all of his secrets, and she wanted the fame for being the one who cured the Joker.
Oh, sweets, I like what I've heard about you, especially the name, Harley Quinzel. Rework it a bit, and you get Harley Quinn.
Like the clown character Harlequin. I know. I've heard it before.
It's a name that puts a smile on my face. It makes me feel there's someone here I can relate to. Someone who might like to hear my secrets.
So she worked to get transferred to be the Joker's doctor. At first, everything seemed to be going great. The Joker was really opening up to her like he hadn't opened up to anyone before.
There was only one time I ever saw Dad really happy. He took me to the circus when I was 7. Oh, I still remember the clowns running around, dropping their pants.
But slowly, Harley began to lose her professional detachment and felt sorry for him.
Soon became clear to me that the Joker, so often described as a raving, homicidal madman, was actually a tortured soul crying out for love and acceptance. A lost, injured child trying to make the world laugh at his antics.
Over the next few sessions, the Joker opened up more and more to Harley and shared all of his little secrets, and as she learned more and more about him, she gradually began to fall in love with him.
Yes, I admit it. As unprofessional as it sounds, I had fallen in love with my patient. Pretty crazy, huh?
Not at all. As a dedicated, career-oriented young woman, you felt the need to abstain from all amusement and fun. It's only natural you'd be attracted to a man who could make you laugh again.
I knew you'd understand.
Anytime.
So she decided to abandon her career and her old life and join the Joker as his sidekick, break him out of Arkham Asylum and joining him.
Knock, knock, Puddin'. Say hello to your new, improved Harley Quinn.
As time passed, they grew closer, or at least Harley grew closer to the Joker, whereas the Joker treated her as nothing and was constantly berating and abusing her.
Why don't you just shoot him?
Just shoot him? Know this, my sweet. The death of Batman must be nothing less than a masterpiece. The triumph of my sheer comic genius over his ridiculous masks and gadgets.
So Harley decided that she needed to change this, and the only way to make that happen was to get rid of the Batman, as she viewed him as the only thing standing between her and the Joker living happily ever after.
And there, as always, was the self-righteous Batman. Determined to make life miserable for my angel.
So she hatched a trap and captured Batman, and was planning to kill him by feeding him to piranhas.
See, he could never get these fishies to smile, but then I had the bright idea of hanging the victim. That's you, upside down. That way, to you, it'll look like they're smiling. Clever?
However, the Batman began to talk to her, and told her that the Joker had been lying to her all these years, that all these little secret stories he had shared with her weren't true, that he made them up to get sympathy and had told them to others before.
What was it he told that one parole officer? Oh yes. There was only one time I ever saw Dad really happy. He took me to the ice show when I was 7.
Circus. He said it was the circus.
Batman also told her that the only thing the Joker cared about was himself. Harley didn't believe him and didn't see it as important, so she decided to carry on with his death. However, Batman convinced her that even if she did manage to kill him, the Joker would never believe that he had triumphed of this, because he didn't think Harley was capable of such a feat. So, Harley decided to ring the Joker and let him know what had happened. When the Joker found out what she'd done, capturing Batman, he went ballistic.
Yeah. Batman, eh? No, you don't say. You have who tied up where?
He viewed the death of Batman as his right and only his right to do it. Only the Joker is allowed to kill the Batman, no one else. And so, he struck out at Harley and attacked her.
Just don't get the joke! And don't call me Puddin'.
My fault. I didn't get the joke.
Harley was admitted to hospital for her injuries and had decided that this was the last straw and that she had to leave the Joker. Then she noticed that the Joker had sent her some flowers and immediately returned to form and went back to loving him and fell into her old role as the Joker's sidekick.
I finally see that slime for what he is. A murderous, manipulative, irredeemable... angel.
And that is Harley Quinn's origin. She's a great character as everyone can relate to loving someone who doesn't love them back, or at least being mistreated by someone you love in some degree. And no matter what, you can't help but feel sorry for her. She's the girl who tries, but the world just won't let her succeed. But what do you think of Harley Quinn's character? Do you like her? And are you hoping to see her in the new Justice League movie? Be sure to let us know in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching, and feel free to subscribe, share, like, and comment.
The defeat of Superman filled Harley with confidence. She knew what she was capable of and knew what she wanted. She traveled to the Visitor's Earth and freed the Joker from prison. Returning to her world, they married in a ceremony that set Gotham ablaze. At the reception, the cake-cutting ceremony took a gruesome turn. As her new husband playfully mashed her face into the cake, years of abuse took its toll. Something in Harley snapped. She used the ceremonial knife to slash Joker's throat. Still wearing her wedding gown, Harley now resides permanently in Arkham Asylum.